Now to our other top story tonight. For the first time since a horrific home invasion last year, the family of a woman who died in the attack is speaking out, and only to News Center 16. Police say on December 27th, 5 men broke into a home in the 1000 block of North Michigan. At least one of them used a knife to slash 5 people inside, including Sandra Price, who later died from blood loss. This morning, one of the defendants, 22-year-old Kawan Lamar, received a maximum sentence of 65 years in prison. News Center 16's Barbara Harrington was in court today and joins us now from the newsroom. And Barbara, there are still 2 more trials to go. This family has been through so much already. How are they holding up?
Well, you know, Terry, that night still haunts many of them. Some of them were actually inside themselves and now have scars that are a daily reminder of the horror they went through. But to them, the scars, they're nothing compared to the loss of Sandra Price. 67-year-old Sandra Price had a passion for flowers, animals, and country music. But her smile was always widest when she was around family.
She just had a great grandchild, so she was really excited about that.
You've seen one, you've seen us both. We were always together.
So over the more than 30 years, she and her husband Kent lived in their Michigan Street home. It felt like home to just about everyone else.
It was laughter and fun from the moment we walked in till the moment we walked out.
But when 5 men walked in on December 27th, 2012, that safe haven was shattered.
That night has forever changed me and my children because we were there. We seen it. We experienced it.
Police say the men broke into the house and at least one used a knife to slash 5 people, including Sandra.
We heard them tell her, we're going to kill you and we're going to get away with it.
She died about 2 weeks later from massive blood loss. The survivors left with physical and emotional wounds that may never heal.
My son was the first one that the attackers came in contact with. He won't go to a door if he hears a knock. He sleeps with a weapon in his bed with him because of the fear that was instilled that night.
That fear may never fade, but the family continues to put on a brave face so they can get justice for the woman who gave them so much.
I think she'd be proud of what we've done.
I'm doing my best to carry on without her and to see that justice is served on all of them. Now, in addition to Kawan Lamar, 2 other defendants have been convicted of the crime. 48-year-old Walter Neely, that's actually Lamar's uncle, he's serving a 115-year sentence after he pleaded guilty to murder and robbery. And just yesterday, a jury found 19-year-old Lee Griffin guilty of robbery, burglary, and felony murder, 2 counts of each. The remaining 2 defendants, Nate Coley and Jamari Cotton, will go to trial in November.
All right, and Barbara, I know a lot of folks on the north side were very upset by this because it appeared to be a random act. However, you found out that at least one of these men did have a prior relationship with the family, and this was in fact not a random act.
That's right, Terry. Today in court, Sandra's daughter said Lamar had been in their home before. He'd shared dinner with them. Kent Price even gave him money and rides to work when he needed it. So clearly he had a relationship with Kent and Sandra. The family said they went out of their way to help him at times. That made today all the more difficult for them.
And the road is still a long way to go because you got 2 more trials, right?
That's right. And the entire family has been at each of these trials every day. Many of them witnesses called in the case. So very emotional.
Yeah, brave people. All right. Barbara Harrington reporting live from the newsroom tonight. Barbara, thanks a lot.